All right, welcome everybody. Thank you guys so much for taking time out to join us on this Zoom. We greatly appreciate your time. Like I said earlier, we do apologize for those that are on the East Coast. The company Zoom was just about an hour ago. We didn't want to compete with that, so wanted to make sure that we did this, but also find a good time. But we didn't want to put it off another day. We've been working really hard on this thing. We wanted to make sure we get it in your hands as fast as possible. And I think we've created an incredible tool that you guys all are going to absolutely love. And so thanks for taking time to jump on. We're going to get into information. We're not going to spend a ton of time, but do want to definitely give Rapid Funnels some props. They've been putting a lot of time and extra energy into it. They give us basically a scope of work, right? What most of their packages are. And we got the highest end package that we possibly could. And then we added a whole bunch of other stuff on top of it. And so they gave us a date that we could launch it, but we added so many things to their plate. They've done a phenomenal job of getting it out and to make it a really, really great tool. So my name is Nick Sorensen. I'm from the Dallas, Texas area for you guys who don't know me. My wife and I, we've been full-time in this space for quite some time. We've had some, some good success. We've been blessed. But I think one of those reasons is not necessarily that I'm this incredible person or my wife is. We literally do the work, and we've always had systems that we followed. We kept it really, really simple. And so when we said, hey, we're going to engage in this thing, we're going to crank, we're going to run, we're going to find a very simple system that people can do, that when I go sign my neighbor up down the street that's never done this before, he can come in and have success, okay? And so we looked at tons of companies. We interviewed tons of companies, got tons of referrals for saying, hey, this is what you guys should do, or this company should go with. And what we wanted to find was a company that merged the warm market, right? The belly to belly, your relationship, but made it really simple, but also gave you some extra marketing tools, some extra tools in your tool belt. What I mean by that is who's been on Facebook and has clicked on a link, okay, right? All of a sudden a bee flies by and you're like, oh, what is that? What is that? You watch a video or watch some copy that just kind of grabs your attention. You click on it before too long. You've purchased something and it's being delivered to your door, right? That's called marketing. And so we wanted to merge the two, where you use your relationships, right? You use your influence, develop relationships with people, but also have those really good marketing tools at your fingertips to really help you increase the level of your success, right? It doesn't take the place of building a relationship, but increase your success level. And so when we saw what they have here, we got really excited. And so we've been spending tons and tons of time working on copy. We've had professional copywriters in. We've had amateur copywriters in. We've literally put a ton of time and energy into this. I think we have some incredible tools, videos, and the tools will continue to get better. We wanted to create something that made it really simple for you. So this thing has everything, in my opinion. We have a CRM, which basically is a way for you to manage all your contacts, okay? So imagine not having to have a pen and paper everywhere you go. For me, I take screenshots on my phone of people on Facebook, then I'll go put it to a piece of paper. Like my system is just all jumbled. To have a place where everything's organized really nice and neat, okay? We have incredible videos that launch to really help pique interest, okay? I believe that this is an industry of getting really good about getting people to take a look. And when you have a tool that's really good that helps pique that interest, it just makes you that much better. So incredible videos. We have landing pages, which basically is a very fancy word for saying your own dedicated marketing site. The company Globallee gives us a great website that sells products from, okay? But it's more of a place to go to click buttons and push, not to really tell the story, not to market, not to actually sell. And so we have sales pages, but it's your own personal website. We have funnels, which basically means it's just a little simple pathway that when they like what they see here and they click on something, it takes them to over here. And then it takes them to over here. And so when they have questions, it will help you tell the story and answer those questions without having to be an expert, right? So like I said, when your neighbor down the street says, hey, what are you doing? And you can say, you can really do this. Not just because I think you can, but because if you get really good about getting people to look at the tools and they follow the pathway, they can have success, okay? Email campaigns. So someone could click on something and say, hey, I want some more information. And guess what? It will send it to them automatically, okay? So I mentioned a second ago that the best people in this industry are really good about getting people to take a look, okay? The really, really, really good people are good at people take a look, but they get them to see a bunch of information in a short time frame. This app, I believe, does the best job of getting to people to see multiple exposures in a short period of time without you having to become an expert. My first first company in this industry, I was selling anti-aging skin cream, okay? My background's in baseball. I played professional baseball. I played rugby in the world level. I was working for a company selling barbecue grills and smokers when I got started in this industry. I am the opposite of skincare. But I got good at the system, and I got good about getting people to take a look at a tool. And that's what this is. And so we are really, really excited to launch this. I'm going to bring on a good friend of mine who's been absolutely integral in helping us build this thing and build it out. Ray Dietrich, he has been an incredible leader in this industry. He's built huge organizations, but he also is a master at the marketing side. So when we say copy, when we say looking at pages, when we say creating amazing tools, that's exactly what Ray's done. I want Ray to just kind of touch on a few things and what he thinks the app is, but I also want him to answer you because he does stuff outside of network marketing that actually is online marketing, okay? And I want him to tell you how much he spends in different tools that equate what we have right here in this one little app.
Sure. Hey, thanks, Nick. And by the way, shout out to Nick for the just incredible amount of time and energy and effort he's put into this app, for real. It's been huge. So thank you very much. So, I mean, this app, the thing is, just to follow up on what you're saying, this is a tool that we've kind of put together that will help a brand new person who's never seen the industry before, who doesn't have any idea what they're doing, and all the way up into someone like me who wants to run Facebook ads tomorrow, right? Like, and everything in between. The coolest part is that this controls the message for the brand new person. Like, just put that into your brain and think about it, right? Like, someone who's brand new in the industry, has no idea what to say, what to do. All we have to do is teach them how to leverage this tool, just like Nick said, and it's on. So I kind of broke down. I looked at everything this app has, this tool, and I broke it down. Like, what would it take to put it together on my own? Because I put together all this kind of stuff myself before, right? Not counting the developer fee, which is thousands, right? Like, not even counting that. Just the monthly tools to have something like this. Autoresponder that I have, it's high end with email servers and lists and all that stuff. So that's $175. My funnel software is $300, and this is all monthly. CRM's $150. You can have Zooms and webinar fees up to like $150. That's over $800 in a monthly payments that I'm currently paying to get this same exact function that we're giving you tonight, like inside of this app. So just understand the value of this and how high end this is. I am so excited to put this out to you guys. This is literally, like, without any fluff or hype or anything on top of it, this is the best system I've ever seen applied to network marketing the right way, which is really taking the principles of network marketing and expanding it into a marketing funnel. Super excited. Let's do this, Nick.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ray. And thanks for all your help. Like you said, he has done a ton of incredible things to get this up and get this rolling. So I want you to stay till the end. So I'm going to have a good friend of ours that we've been able to work with really, really closely the last 6 weeks or so, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. I think we're on 8 weeks now. I told you 1 month, Jen. I'm just kidding. We threw so much more extra at them, so we're a little bit behind. But it's really because they've literally built a whole lot more than what they originally thought were going in.
There's more coming.
and there's a lot more coming. So we have some really good stuff. But stay till the end because we have a really cool incentive that's attached to the app that we'll announce towards the end. So make sure you stay on till the end, which is pretty cool. I think that's all that I wanted to talk about on this. So I'm gonna introduce Jen. Jen has been in the marketing space, not only just marketing, building videos, building pages, building systems for years, but she's also been in network marketing doing this. So there's a difference because this is a definitely individual industry where it's not just marketing, right? You got to have the warm market and the cold market. And the other thing that I want to talk about here is that this tool is not going to replace you going and talking to people. Okay. It's going to make it a lot easier to go talk to people. It's going to show them that they can make it easier and they can do this business much easier, but you still have to go out and develop relationships. Okay. When I say that it's, high tech and high touch merged together, that's great, but they still have to go hand in hand. This just makes your job 1,000 times simpler. And so I want to turn this over to Jen Ashby. She's been incredible and a huge help for us. And we've wore her out from text message to email to Facebook message to we have a base camp that we have set up for this whole project. So she gets pinged like 18 ways, hundreds of times a day from us. So thank you for all your help and what you've done. And we appreciate you coming on and doing a little walkthrough and showing us how this thing works and how people can really maximize their business with it.
Absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you fine. Thank you.
You're good. I'm going to go really fast because there's a few things I want to say before I even get in and show you the app. It's going to back up some of the things that you guys already shared, but it's like my standard thing I always say. Just speaking as a previous network marketer to network marketers and to someone that understands the tool. The first thing is, oh my goodness, Nick and Ray are amazing. You guys have such a gem in these guys. I've never had clients work so closely with me to make sure the tool is so perfectly done for you guys, and that makes a better product. So I feel extremely good about the product we're going to reveal for you guys tonight, and a big part of that is because of Nick and Ray's commitment to this. So I just want to give a shout out to you guys. Like, I love your text messages and Facebook messages and emails and phone calls because it just shows your commitment. So makes my job easier and makes me create a better product for you guys. So thank you guys. The other thing Nick just said, high touch meets high tech. Guys, the goal is to build a team, right? That's it. You wouldn't be in this industry if you didn't want to help people. And there's challenges that we run into. Now, you may be a leader. There's some of you on the call that I've talked to. You know, I know some of you are leaders, some of you are newbies. Wherever you are, there's one thing that we all need to think of, and that is the newest person that just joined tonight, right? Because there's always a new person. They will move up and they'll become leaders, but there's always a new person, and that's what keeps the business growing. So think about them. They don't know what to say, what to do. There's challenges they run into, and maybe you're running into right now, right? They don't know how to talk to the right people. Sometimes we don't know. Right? Professionals sort, amateurs sell, right? So this industry really is about sorting and knowing who to invest your time with. I'm sure we've all had stories of investing our time with someone and it went nowhere, and we're like, oh, I just spent hours of my life and I got nothing for it, right? But when you work with the right person, it's worth every ounce of energy you put into it. So how do you get your new team members started? How do you make sure your team is taking the correct action? These are all natural challenges of the industry. The cool thing is we solve them, and they are solved right now for you in the app, right? So what do? We have a sales process in the app, which you're going to see. Everything is built around a process of how you communicate with your prospects, right? What do you say? We have the funnels. We have the tools. We have the videos. We have the scripts. Who do you talk to? We sort them for you. We tell you who has clicked on the links the most times, how much of the video they've watched. We sort them for you so you can sort the curious from the serious, right? And know who to spend your time with, right? How do you get your new team members started? Inherent duplication. It's what happens with this app, because when they get into the app, they're going to follow the same steps. And that's what you see happen over and over and over again. People get in, they recognize the tools, they use them, right? So it's a beautiful thing when you, yourself as a leader, right? Or as a new person, you're going to enroll at least one person into this business. So if you're not a leader of yourself, you're also a leader of somebody else. And then of course, Ray and Nick, right? You guys get to help your team focus on the best skill we can have in this industry, which is connecting and communicating with people and following up and truly serving. And don't worry about anything else. The tech will have your back. But if you truly want to make a difference in people's lives, you can do it with this app because it's got your back, and then we can all build our skills on really serving people. So this is high tech meets high touch. You know, this is about building in the nooks and crannies of your life. It's on your phone. Okay. It's all on your phone. So what that means is I'm a mom. I have 3 boys, right? I could be on the pickup line at school. I can be, watching a soccer game at halftime, whatever it is I'm doing. You could be sending a text message, right? In those moments between, if you're on your break at the office, lunch break, sitting in traffic when the car is not moving at a red light, you could be doing all these moments. You could be building your business. It really is about those moments between if you're not a full-time network marketer, right? And most people are not when they get started. So you can build up to that. And what's going to allow you to do that is having the tool that allows you to build in all those nooks and crannies, right? So like Nick said, this app does not replace anything, right? It does not replace anything. You have to have those conversations. You have to build relationships. You have to find out what people need, what they want, all those things you have to do. You can't skip that, right? That's what makes this industry so unique and so beautiful, and probably why you're in it, right? So you still have to do that. But then when you go to offer them the solution, and when you go to follow up, and when you go to enroll, I'm going to show you right now, it's all done in your app, right? So I want to get on Zoom on my phone. So instead of showing you on the desktop, I'm actually going to show you on the phone. So let me just log in here. There's going to be two of me for a minute. Okay. And Nick or Ray, if you want to
Yeah, so once he pulls this up, we've had a few people on beta. We did a promotion a few weeks ago. Those that went and hit team leader were able to kind of use the app in beta. So in the messages, okay, in the chat box. So for those of you that are on your phone, you just click the chat below in the bottom. It will pull up a little chat box. Type in what you guys think of the app or what success you've had with it. I know we've had some people that are crushing it with it because we get some alerts. I looked on someone's the other day and they've sent out a message to 100 different people. So yeah, put in the chat box that what you're experiencing personally, and would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Those of you who've been on beta for sure.
I see some people says the funnels are amazing. You guys are going to see them. You're going to see them right now because I'm going to go through this right now. You know, this app is the difference maker because you truly can work smarter, not harder, right? And that's what this is all about. So you guys can see my screen. This is the app, right? This is the Globallee app powered by RabbitFunnel. This is what your desktop is going to look like. I'm going to give you a little tour of a few things, and then I'm going to get right into the resources and show you the funnels. The first things I want to point out are, if you see up top, it says contacts exposed. And underneath it, this is my demo account. So you'll notice, there's not high numbers on here. This is an account I use for testing. But you'll see it says total 13 exposed, and 13 engaged. What that means is an exposure is you send somebody a link. I can send out 50 links. That means I have 50 exposures, okay? But did they engage? That's what really matters, right? So in this example, you can see my statistic is 100% because I've had 13 engagements on my 13 exposures, which means 100% of the people clicked on the link I sent them, right? They clicked on it, watched a video, they took action. So this is a side note here. I'm going to mention it. Can you imagine this as an accountability tool? If I'm like, yeah, Nick, you know what? This isn't working for me. And he's like, pull up your app. And he looks at my app and I have 0 exposed and 0 engaged. He's going to be like, of course it's not working. You're not working, you know? So, or if I have 100 exposed and 0 engaged, he's going to be like, you know what, Jen, you're killing it. You're sending links out. Well done. You're doing step A good. But what about step B, right? Are you really, or actually, maybe not even say it that way, but it looks like you're exposing a lot of people, but you're not getting engagements because how are you inviting them? Let's actually talk about that. What are you saying? You know, and he can actually coach me and pinpoint what needs to be done, not say, oh, well, Jen, you're not taking enough activity. He could actually be like, wow, here's what you're doing wrong. Let's help you. I mean, that's a great tool right there. But anyway, the point of me showing this to you is right here, you can see who you've exposed to the app, to a link, to a page, and how many people have clicked on it. Huge tool for yourself to track your success, but also for your upline to work with you. And you guys should use this. You should be like, are you kidding me? It's this week I've had 2 exposures. Like, that's bad. You know, and you can actually put your own integrity in and say, I'm not doing what it's going to take to get my dreams, to reach my goals. Or you can say, wow, I have so many, but so little engagements. Okay, let me go watch some videos. Let me get some more training. Let me sharpen my saw. Let me talk to Nick. Let me talk to Ray. Like, let me practice or drill a little bit. So that's huge right there because it's going to show you how people are interacting with you. All right. Now, what I really want to get to is the resources. So right here on this homepage, you can see your contacts real quick. That little flame that shows 2. We have an algorithm going on behind the scenes that is going to show how many times they click on a link, what percentage of the video they watched, and based on what they do, we're going to rate them. And when they're hot, that means that they're hot. Like, they've clicked on the pages multiple times. They've watched a good percentage of the video. They're ready to be followed up with. You know, I spoke to someone on one of our company launches, and she said, you know what? I'm a top leader in this company, and I never thought this would happen. But what's happened to me is my confidence has gone up because I don't feel like I'm bothering anyone. I don't feel like I'm bothering anyone because I actually know they clicked on a link and I know they watched a video. So now it's more of my responsibility that I have to follow up with them. Otherwise, I'm letting them down, right? Like, that's such a subtle shift. But she's like, the activity that came from that subtle shift was huge for her. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that too, right? I'll just share a little bit of my own personal experience. I became a top income earner really quickly, and the VP came up to me of the company I was in, this is years ago, and he said, how did you get to be like the number one woman in our company so fast? And it was like, I said it right away. I wasn't expecting him to ask me. And I said to him, you know, Curtis, I really, 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 really care about people, but I don't care what they think about me. And that's just what it is. Like, I trust my care in people so much. And I know there's haters. People are going to like me, hate me. I can't control that, but I can care about them and just keep caring. So for you guys, right, this app right here, Christy's like, boom, right, Christy? That's the truth right there. So with this app right here, you know, you're going to see people take action. And how dare you not follow up with them? That's someone that's looking to change their life. And to some degree, their future is in your hands. A follow-up could really help them take the next step. Okay, I'll get into the app. I get excited. So, because I'm so excited at what you guys are going to do with this tool. So what I'm going to do is show you the resources, okay? So you can see right here, I'm going to click on this page. It says this button that says resources, and there's 33. Then there's the campaigns. Right now you can see there's 5 in here in this app, okay? And then the rewards we're going to get to at the end. Nick's going to share that at the end. So right now I'm going to go to resources. So right in here you can see we have different, I call them resource kits. Like there's different concepts or things that you want to promote, right? The opportunity, we have the product Eterno, we have the product Taka, and we'll have more coming out as there's more products coming out, right? So right now I'm going to open up opportunity. This is when I say we have your sales process right here. This is not organized like a file cabinet. This is organized for action. Are you piquing interest? Are you presenting? Are you following up? Are you enrolling? What action are you doing? If I call Ray and I'm like, Ray, I want to send Joe a video. What do? Ray's going to be like, have you piqued their interest? No, I haven't. Well, why don't you pique their interest? Like it's right there. So it's organized based on the action. Okay. So under peak interest, we have a launch video and a launch video with a form. Like don't ask your friends to fill out a form. That's just weird, right? Like an opt-in form. Like I always thought that was so weird. I see other companies do that. We don't do that. You don't need to do an opt-in form. It's your friend. You have their contact information and we will track it for you because you have their contact info and I'll show you how that works. But let's say you want to use social media or you want to post flyers or you want to do anything. Hey, build in all ways, right? If you want to do that, then we do have a page that has a form, an opt-in form where someone enters their phone number and their email and all their information. That goes right into your app. Okay, so that's why we have that there. And then we have a survey, which is a way to pique interest, right? Ask someone questions that get them engaged and want to learn more. So those are different tools to pique interest. And then the testimonial group. If you're someone that's really using the ad tag message or you like social proof and you want to lead with social media, you can totally do that here too, right? You can send that link to somebody. If I click on it, you can see these 3 buttons pop up at the bottom. Left is email, the center is text message, and the one to the right pulls up all of the apps you have on your phone. Facebook, Slack, Messenger, WhatsApp, whatever you're using, it's going to pull them up. So it's going to be unique to you, but it pulls up all your social apps. So back to where I was. So we're on, right? After peak, you're going to present. Now, here's the cool thing. The app's going to do it for you. They're going to move themselves from peak to present. But if I was like, Ray, I need to share with Joe. And Ray's like, have you piqued his interest? Oh yeah, totally. Well, what's your next step? Present. Good. Open it up. Good. Send him the resource. Every single one of you on the line, if you just joined tonight, you can literally sign up your first person tonight and coach them with the app, right? It's so easy. So, and every single resource kit we have follows that same pattern of peak, present, follow up, enroll, right? It's like that same process. So this industry is not complicated. You just got to take follow up. Maybe they need to learn more about the compensation plan. Maybe they want to know about the dual team commission or the fast start bonus. Maybe they want to hear some success stories. Maybe they want to learn about the products, right? Some people really want to know about that first. That's all here under follow-up. But again, you don't have to do this. Like they're going to get breadcrumbed through, and I'm going to show you how that works. But if you wanted to manually send something, right? You can. If someone watched the presentation video and you're like, hey, did you watch? I saw you watch that. What did you like best? Well, I love it, but I'm really curious how I get paid. Well, did you click through? No, I had to go. I got busy. Great. Here. Good. You got it? Good. Watch it. Like, you can send it to them right that second, right? So it's all right there for you to choose or let them take themselves through. So after follow up enroll, right? We have the distributor join page or the join our family. All right. The cool thing is, guys, we don't drop them on Globallee. We eventually take them there to your page, but we really guide them. That creates confidence. I'm sure Ray is like probably nodding his head right now. When you have proper communication on every stage of the funnel, you build trust and confidence. So we don't just say, you want to sign up, click the button below, and they get dropped on Globallee. We say, you want to sign up, great, click the button below, which they then go to a page that's, you know what, good choice. We're glad you want to use these products. Before you place your order, let me share with you about how you can place your order. Like things like that. So they really feel cared for, right? Essentially, you would be doing that for them anyway if you're a good networker. But guess what? If you drop the ball or your team drops the ball, the app's going to catch the ball. So it's all good. And then, of course, activate right from get the app. So I join your business and I'm like, what do I do? And you tell me get the app. I can go there and get the app, right? So then, of course, Eterno, same thing. Peak, present, follow up, enroll, right? Taka, same thing. Peak, present, follow up, enroll. Now, let me take you through one of them. Let me open up the video page. Okay. So we have an awesome video on this page, right? That's amazing. And it's really promoting a new company launch, right? Because that's something that you guys should all be promoting right now. That's super exciting. And on this page, you send this to somebody. You're going to know when they click on it. You're going to know when they watched it. You're going to know how much of the video they watched. Okay, you will know that all. I'm not going to show you the video because by the end of this call, you're all going to have the app in your hand. I'm going to help you all get it set up and you'll be able to watch it yourself. So I'm just going to keep going through. So there's this great video here and people love to scroll. I mean, like social media, you know, people are just, they're always scrolling. So we took advantage of that. And of course they can click the button and go to the next page, but why not use some of this space to give them some more information? So that's what we did on the app, right? And at the bottom, it's going to have your information, your picture, your phone number, your email, everything at the bottom of the page. So now I went back up to the top. Any button takes them to the same place. So we're on the peak interest page. If I click get launch info, anybody want to guess where it's going to take me? It's going to take me to the present page, right? The one that I showed you on the process. So how I told you, you can actually, they'll breadcrumb themselves there, or you can send them there manually if you know where they are in the process. So right here, we have this video that is amazing. She did such a great job. She's so welcoming to them, really builds confidence, and then it goes into a full presentation, right? So at the end of this presentation, it's gonna say, listen, you're either gonna join our family or shop our products. Right? So the great thing is everyone who you want to share the products with can still go here and they may decide, you know what, I actually want to do this business, right? Or maybe they say, you know what, I don't want to do the business, but I would love to get the products. Either way, it's all right here. So she does a great job. We can scroll down, can actually read some testimonials, right? I'm going to go past the buttons and then I'm going to come back. So you can have answer frequently asked questions, right? They're all right here. The whole purpose of this, and this is what we see happen all the time, is to handle any objection, anything that comes up, handle it all right here. So number one, you don't have to, or number two, if you do have to do it, you can point, right? You can say, you know what, let me show you this page. Even if you know the answer, you point. Because then when they say to you, I don't know if I can do this business, you can simply say, are you kidding me? All I did was point you to pages. I used this finger and I went like this. And it took me 2 clicks. I'm pretty sure you can do that, right? No one's going to look at you and be like, I can't do this business. It's too complicated. So everything's right here. How to get paid. Okay. They can click on that button. They're laying in bed at night. It's 2 a.m. They're up for some reason because they're not taking the Eterno product and they don't sleep well. And, you know, they have insomnia and they're like, you know, what do I do? So they're scrolling through and they're watching the videos. They can go through and they can actually watch the whole compensation plan. They can click on the details and they can actually read a PDF that's going to take them through all the details. They can get everything they want right here without you, right? I love this part. It just says, I'm excited to share with you. The bottom of all our pages do this, the follow-up pages. And you can join the family or shop the products. All right, we always give them the choice. Oh, this is my new favorite word, apptastic. That's awesome. I love that. Someone just wrote that in the comments. So let's scroll down more. Someone's like, you know what? I'm a stickler for products. I'm like a holistic health coach. I need to know about these products. Well, they can click on view the products. And I can say that because I actually am a certified holistic health coach. So not making fun of anyone. So they can scroll through here and look at all the products. Now, if you click on Eterno, it'll scroll down to Eterno. You click on Taka, it'll scroll down to Taka. But I'm just going to scroll down and show you guys, right? They can learn about what is HGH. Is this the fountain of youth? I have some questions specifically on Eterno, right? You want to view the white paper? Awesome. View the white paper. Get the science, right? Get everything you need. It's all right here. Loving Eterno. Let's hear from the community, right? And then we do that same exact series with Taka. It's a little bit different because of the product, right? So we got the video here. We go over the key ingredients. They don't have to go anywhere else, right? And we want to keep them in your app. We don't know if they click on your website. We don't know if they Google, but we know what they do in your app. So let's keep them in there, right? So they can look at the products. Again, they got their frequently asked questions, testimonials. It's all here, right? So back to that present page. So what if they want to see what other people are doing? What if they want to meet the community? They can click on view the stories. And right from here, they can scroll down and they could check out what other people are saying. They can watch videos. They can view messages. I mean, they can just really connect with what's going on in the community, right? And you're going to know they clicked it. You're going to know. Now, that's not only cool because you know how interested they are, but you know what they're interested in. If someone went to the present page and only clicked on the stories, you're not going to call them and go into the analytics of the comp plan. You're going to be like, you know what? Can I tell you my story? Like, you're going to really connect with what's possible, right? So you can really curtail how you follow up with them to truly serve them. Okay, so that was the, oops, I'm back on the peak page. Now I'm on the present page. I clicked all the way through. Now I'm going to join our family, right? I told you guys we don't drop you on Globallee, right? So now here we are saying, great, so you want to get started, right? It guides them through how to get started, tells them what to expect, and then they can go ahead and get started. Any last minute questions, they can call you, right? Let's go back here, shop the products. She's going to say why you should be a preferred customer and not just buy retail. She's going to get them on auto ship for you. How awesome is that, right? So that's handled right here. So your newest person that's like, I don't know, I'm just going to sell them a product. Don't worry about it. This chick's going to sell them on the auto ship. So we got your back. So that takes you through. And again, keep in mind, if you're like, oh, I really love that page, or someone says, I love that video, I want to see it again. You don't have to say, oh, go back to the present page. You go, which one? The one on the success stories. Okay, great. Let me send that to you. Boom. You send it, right? So they're all broken down into individual pages. All right. So now I'm just going to show you really quick the Eterno so you can see how beautiful it is. Right? So here we have the Eterno. It's branded. It looks just, you know, is really branded to Eterno with all the blue. Right? Click Discover Eterno. We go on to the next page. We learn how it works. Be healthier, look younger, feel better. Right? And then we have an awesome video here that's going to introduce to them about Taka, right? About really the intention of why someone would even want to look at this product, right? We have some basic information, the testimonials. Being really consistent, right? So all of this is here for the Taka, discover Taka. Now I get to go to the inside page where I get to learn more about Taka, learn more about the key ingredients, right? You don't have to use that product page because that's a follow-up for the opportunity. If you're talking about the product, if you're talking about the product, then you're in here, then you don't need to use that other page. Everything is in here as well, specifically speaking to the customer. You know, I'm sure you guys have heard this, and if you haven't, it's true. A confused mind does nothing, right? So we don't want to make them confused and where am I? Oh, now I have to go to this link, right? If we're speaking to a product customer, we give them everything they need there. If we're speaking to a business person, we give them everything they need, including product info that then still guides them back to the business. It doesn't get them lost on the product path. That's why we have it separated, okay? So that being said, I can go on and on and on about so many different features we have in the app. I am going to share a few more with you, and then I'm going to get you guys in the app. But first, I'll hand it over to Nick in case he wants to share anything. One thing is I'm going to go to more, okay? And I'm going to go to coaching. In here, guys, you can see we have, this is the Globallee app training. So right inside here, right, we have, there's Nick. We have Nick who's going to welcome you to Globallee, talk about creating your list, talk about the fast start. There'll be more and more and more and more coaching in here, right? So this is just the beginning, but you're going to have that right in there. Here's another cool thing. Your team's like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. You go, show me your training. And you're like, 0%. Like, this is, each person attracts what you've done, right? So you can be like, let's get you some training. I can see why you're not having success. It's not your fault. Like, let's get you some training. We have great training back here. It's pretty cool. So, because it's never their fault, right? So let me go back. Okay. And this is the other tool I really, really, really want to share. And then I'll hand it over to Nick, and then I'll come back to me and I'll show you guys how to get the app. Teammates. This is amazing. Let's say, I'm going to use an example. I'm going to use Deanna because she just sent a little, well, I saw her chat come up. Okay, Deanna, let's say you sign me up and you're like, okay, I need to build some depth on Jen's line. Like that, I need volume there, right? And maybe I'm like, okay, like you're like, gosh, I wish I had like a better person there, but Jen's all I got. And I got to get that line growing, right? So now you're like calling me every 5 minutes. And now I'm like, Deanna's crazy, you know, and it's like a really bad experience and it didn't go well. And you were just trying to help me, but I thought you were nuts and it doesn't go the direction you want. So here's what you get to do. You get to have one call with me. Okay. You tell me, Jen, set me up as your teammate. I'm going to work with you. And then you help me send out my links to, let's just say 20 people. Okay. You tell me what to say. You coach me. So I'm really connecting with people so that they're expecting the link so that we're going to get them to click on it. Right. So you coach me through all of that. Takes a little bit of time. You get me to send out those links. And now whenever somebody is going to click on it or anything, you'll get notified. So now you can literally work through me. Like you'll get notified that someone clicked my link and you can be like, hey, Jen, it's Deanna. Listen, you had 5 people click on your links today. Let's follow up with them together. Or it's going to notify me and then I can go to teammates. And if your name was here, Deanna, I can go request through a phone call and it's going to send you a push notification, Deanna. And you can be totally, Jen, let's do it right now. And now we could be doing it through a phone call and you could be helping me. That to me is huge. Right. And Jessica's like, wow, that to me is huge because that really empowers you guys to find that point of causation in your business where you can drive depth, where you can drive volume, where you can identify where you want to work and work through people. And when people say, you know what, I don't have a warm market, that's crazy because you have a lukewarm market everywhere. It's your team's warm market and they're right there. And if your team isn't going to reach out to them, you can work with them. And this tool really allows you to do that. Okay. I've been talking a lot. Nick, I'm going to hand it over to you before I show them how to get the app.
Okay. Can you go on the CRM page, the contacts page?
Oh, geez, I didn't do that. You're right.
No, you're good. You're good. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. So here's the deal. The key is every time that you send something, you don't go to resources first, you go to contact first, and you put the contact in. It's absolutely vital because this is what actually does the tracking, okay? So, and we had some people in beta, not to call anybody out. I'm kidding, I won't call you out this time, I promise. But if you put the contact in first, then it tracks, right? If you just go to resources and then send the video, it won't track it to the individual person. So just slow down a little bit. But if you click on contacts and then you click the plus sign there at the bottom, it will go to this page. But the top right, you see where it says import? That is the easy button. The what company is that? The whatever the easy button. And it will pull up all your contacts from your phone. And you're able to put them in right here. And yes, please do put my cell phone number. Sorensen.
You already exist.
I'm already in there. So you click on that, and now that contact's already in, right? So now she can go back to her contacts because I'm already in because it imported it there. And then once you're in the contacts, you'll click on that individual person. Okay,
and I was gonna share one thing real quick. I'm adding
okay, sure.
my husband who's not on my phone, not in my app yet.
Okay.
When you add them, I want to show this one thing. If you're at like a trade show or somewhere and you want to add somebody, you give them the phone, you have them add it, you get it back, and then you're like, that person was amazing. You could like rate them, right? And you can add some notes, right? So that way you remember. And also it's going to rank them up higher in your algorithm for the hot lead because they're a rock star. So I just wanted to mention that.
Awesome. Love that.
And you can assign a campaign right there when you add them, or not yet. You could set a reminder right there when you add them. If they're like, hey, I'm going to be out of town for a week. Can you call me on Monday? And you're like, yeah, totally. And then you forget, you can put a reminder in there. Okay, back to you, Nick.
So you can put a reminder in there. You can immediately send. So if you're talking to someone like, man, like HGH, this is crazy, you can immediately attach them to the Eterno campaign and it will automatically send them info, okay? Or you can manually push it out. So once you come in here, go click on Nick Sorensen. And then, so in here you have details. So it has his information. If you click on notes, you can put in here, he thinks he's funny, but he's really not. Stuff like that. Reminders. And reminders. It's like a 4-letter word. In reminders, you can put on there, hey, when you need to follow up with them. So when you talk to them, say, hey, I'm going to be out of town, but I can talk next week. Okay, perfect. How's Tuesday? Great. Put in there and you can send a reminder because I forget. We all forget we have kids. Okay, and then your activity log. So, we've gone through, we've sent a couple videos. Sent, you can see click link, and then I only watched the third of it. So I'm not really a hot prospect because I only watched the third of it, which that means when you go see that, it's either A, right, something happened, we're always busy, which I think that's 80% of the time, at least in my experience, or do a good job at piquing their interest again. You may have talked to them about a certain product that the Taka wasn't just really getting to them. Call them and talk about Eterno. Call and talk about a different thing from the opportunity. Just call and do a new exposure and say, oh, by the way, I saw you only watched a third of that. I know it was really long, those 3 minutes. I know it's hard because you're spending all that time on Facebook, but when do you have 3 minutes when you can actually watch this video, right? So I'm real with people, but this gives you the ability to actually do that, right? So when you're in here, you can, and we'll have events coming up here shortly. You can invite them to an event. We'll have live webinars where you can invite people directly from here. And there's a really cool feature coming here really soon with Rapid Funnels. I'm going to keep looking at Jen in the eyes and try to figure out how soon, but they're doing an API integration with Zoom. It will be amazing, not too far out. And then you go back to the contacts and you can click send resource. So most of the time you'll be in the contacts, you'll click send resources, and then it will take you to the resource page, but those links are attached to the person, your contact. And then you go through the exact same process as she did. So when you click on launch video and you click up and you want to send it to via text, it's going to automatically pull the number up. And this link is a special link dedicated to that contact. So you know when they open it, when they watch it, all of the above. So working within your contacts is absolutely vital, okay? The other thing I want to talk about.
Did it come yet?
Did it come yet? Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, let me open it up so you guys will see the alert pop up while
he's looking for that, Kurt. A funnel is just a series of pages. Think of like a kitchen funnel. It takes it from broad to more narrow, to more narrow, to more narrow, to them wanting to make a decision. And it really does. It's an awareness thing too. It goes takes someone from unaware that even they need to look at these products to now aware there's a problem, aware there's a solution, and then we land them on the product. So we just funnel them through that.
And what you'll see is that you have short peak interest videos. The videos are short, and then they get longer and they get longer as they get more attention to it. And that's for a reason. And so the other thing here I wanted to point out before we move on, do I need to go over anything else before we move on, Jen?
No, I just want to reiterate one thing you said. It's it's the most important thing, and I can't believe I forgot it. I just got so excited. Okay. You have to go to contacts, please. Otherwise, like he said, it's not tracked. Because each person, you go to the contact, you click on the person, you send a resource, they now have a unique link. And they never need to opt in or anything, and we're tracking everything they're doing. So it's vital, 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 vital. And the other thing is in your contacts, I just clicked on contacts on the bottom left, and you can go to the activity log of all your contacts. That way you can look at what's most recent. So I love this because I can see Nick watched a video today, right? Sadie watched a video today, right? So I can look and see what's most recent.
That's right, meow, that I'm watching that video. So it's already tracked.
So I can see that, right? And then if I just click on it, then it opens right up to Nick, right? It'll take me right into his contact card. But the great thing too is if you have someone in your mind, God, has Nick watched it yet? I can go right in there and then go to his specific activity log. So you can look at the whole thing or drill down. So I just wanted to mention that.
Awesome. So who likes incentives? Who likes free stuff? Who likes getting rewarded for doing really cool stuff? Awesome. So one thing I love about this industry is that I love the recognition. I love the things that it brings for you to be rewarded for going to an activity. I think it's night and day when you compare this industry compared to corporate America, right? We get rewarded for what we're doing, whether it's in form of recognition, money, all sorts of really cool things. What we've never really been able to track is activity. And one thing that I've always believed in is that activity always leads to success, right? Okay. So raise your hand. If you're not on video, we'll just assume that you're all raising your hand. Who wants some really cool incentives? Okay. So the company's going to always do some really great stuff, right? But within the app, we're going to take it to the next level because we're going to be able to reward a lot of different things, a lot of different activities, right? But one thing I do love is activity. So if you're sending videos, right, it's going to lead to success in time, 100%. I'm a huge believer in it, okay? I've seen it too many times in this industry where people, if you do the right activity, you're going to get better at it, right? You're going to see people that actually see success and want to do some things, right? And see value in what we're doing. And so we're going to be able to reward that because everything's tracked. Okay, now we can go back and say, hey, whoever has the most engagement, right? So whoever has the most people that have opened the video and watched the video this month, we're going to reward you something, whether they said yes or no. So if you click on rewards, okay, you're going to see in there our reward system, okay, that tracks everything. So when we launch something, we're going to have a leaderboard where you're going to mark yourself up against everybody else. Obviously, Joe Funnel's doing pretty good. He's gaining on me. But Ray needs to pick up his game. James, come on, dude. Dr. Fab, Patricia, you guys got to pick it up. I mean, way in the lead, right? I'm almost double Ray. So how cool is this? Seriously, think about it, right? And this is all because videos have been tracked and sent out. Ray's been so busy with the app, he hasn't sent enough videos out. Apparently, I need to work on the app some more. But so this is really cool. So there'll be a real time.
Some slack. That was just today.
I know. Well, there'll be some real time leaderboard. Okay. There'll be some it was actually me clicking on all my links. I cheated. No, I'm kidding. But there'll be some real time leaderboard stuff coming up here to really say, hey, you know what? Like, let's go have some fun with this. So if you can see at the top, those of you on the phone, you have to scrunch in. So I'm going to read it out. So this incentive, right? And this will start, when did we say, Ray? I think Thursday morning? Wednesday morning.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Wednesday. From that moving forward, okay, you'll get the information to where you'll actually be on this. Because right now, when you click on and download the app, you're not going to see this right now. We'll get you the info so you can see this. But we're going to have a contest with this. And if you can see at the top, first place, this is something that Mark McKnight and Globallee said, hey, we'd love to participate this first month of you all launching this. So first place gets a $200 Globallee coupon used in your back office. So you can go purchase product, you can send that coupon to me, whatever you want to do with it, any of that stuff, it all works. Totally kidding, don't send it to me. But you can use that $200 coupon to buy product, right? The first place. So this is engagement, okay? So not just sending videos, the most people that get people to watch the video, okay? Engagement, first place. Second place gets a Globallee hat and t-shirt, okay? And third place gets a Globallee t-shirt. I know someone's going to ask, okay, what does a t-shirt look like? Where is it? What is it? That will be coming here in the next few days. You'll see something that may be, I don't know, globalleestore.com, to where we'll have some really cool swag that is also coming. And so we'll have a lot of incentives, a lot of fun, a lot of swag. We'll do some really, really cool stuff in the future. My wife loves purses. I don't know. There may be a purse down the road. I know Ray and Jeremy have their eye on a few that they keep sending me pictures of that they really like. But anyway, we'll have some really cool incentives. We'll have a lot of fun with this. The key is this industry is fun. This business is fun. When you have fun with it, right, when you do the right activity, it does lead to results. It leads to positive results. And so we're going to drive that, and we're going to have a ton of fun. So that's a really cool incentive. Like I said, Thursday morning, just to be safe, that will go live. You'll get info on how you can get included on the this engagement on this reward section. And you'll be able to see right out there in the open. So if you put it out there to the world that you're going to win, you better get some people watching videos. And here's the deal.
We should start it Wednesday morning, or even tomorrow morning, so everyone can start using it now.
We'll do Wednesday morning. We'll do Wednesday morning.
Wait, no, tomorrow morning. Because then if someone gets the app, then they're going to not want to share it because then they're like, oh,
okay, here's the deal. So we have been beta testing this for 2-3 weeks, but we've been able to find breaks and some links here and there, okay? So what I want to do is I want you guys to go in the morning, tonight, tomorrow morning, send it to your teammates, start practicing with it, play with it, send it to your husband or your wife, drive them crazy, say, look, open everything at all whatsoever. And we'll start this Wednesday morning moving forward just to make sure that I don't think there's any bug. We've been trying to break everything, but we'll start at Wednesday morning. Does that work, Jen?
I like it. Wednesday morning it is.
Wednesday morning it is, and we'll go from there. And so pretty exciting. There's a lot of stuff. Don't worry about having to know everything right now. Literally get good about putting a contact in, sending the links, and we'll start teaching you stuff as it goes, day by day. But I appreciate you guys jumping on. I'm going to turn it back over to Jen to teach you how to get the app. How do you, real quick, will you show them real quick how to use it via Messenger and then show them how to get the app?
Yes. Okay. So same thing. You open the resource. Oops. You find the resource, okay, that you want to send. But actually, let me go back, because if you're using Messenger, this is someone that you want to add into here so it's tracked, right? So you have to make sure they're in your contacts. Even if you don't have their phone number, that's okay, as long as they're in here and you're sending it from that contact, okay? So you go to your contact list, okay? You send a resource to that contact, and then you find the one you want to send them, and you click on that button that has the social icon. It has those 3 dots and 2 lines that you can see right at the bottom of my screen. The one in the center is texting. The one to the left is email. The one to the right is your apps. So I click on that, and from have Messenger, I have Messenger app, so it's right there. Right? If you have Instagram, if you have WhatsApp, whatever you have as an app is going to show up here. So then you would just click on Messenger and you send it that way. So it's super easy. Okay.
And the last thing I want to hit on before she shared you how to get it is this is not a spam tool. Okay. Do not ever send anything unless you reach out to them ahead of time. And I mean this wholeheartedly. That can cause a lot of issues from everything. Number one, they have a very high delivery rate with rapid funnels because we are using warm market, which means that when you send an email, there's a really 99% chance that email address is going to get the email, okay, which is not normal in this industry, okay? It's usually a lot lower than that. But with Facebook is very picky. If you send a bunch of links to people and someone goes and clicks spam, here's what's going to happen. Facebook is going to shut down our domain, and we're going to be down for 24 or 48 hours completely reconfiguring this. So connect with people, reach out to people, ask them, hey, if I sent you a short 2-minute video, would you take a look at it? Hey, if I had something that really excites me that I think would be right up your alley, would you take a look? So pique their interest first, then send the tool. Pique their interest first, then send the tool. Pique their interest first, then send the tool. Don't just come in here and say, okay, I'm going to send video to win the contest. The contest is just fun. It's not about going and just sending a bunch of random videos and hoping that you win, okay? I assure you, if you do this right, okay, the t-shirt and the hat is just pennies on what you're going to make. Okay, and that's why this tool is here. That's the whole thing. So don't just go spam people. Pique interest, connect with them, and then share it. Think about this. Okay, if you talk to 5 people per day and you share the video and you get a 60% open rate, that's 3 people per day. That's 90 people per month. They're going to watch the information be put in this funnel and go from step 1 to step 2 to step 3, step 4. So 5 a day, 3 say, yes, I'll watch this. And they go step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. That's 90 people a month, people. Okay, if you get a 10% success rate, that's 9 people a month that are joining your business. And then multiply that by you having a team of 10, 50, 100. So this thing is absolutely powerful. Do not cheat the system because it will hurt us all and it will shut us all down. Andrew, I just saw that thing. How do I peak interest? We will have trainings after training after training in the back of the app. If you click more towards the right again, Jen. You click more.
Oh, I think my battery is about to die.
Okay, your battery's about to die. So if you click more and then you click on, it's under coaching. There's 3 videos. One of the videos I talk all about peak and interest. So we'll have all that. So click on the Globallee training. So I'm going to turn it back to Jen so she can get everyone on the app. And we'll have a bunch more training coming.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So there's Nick talking about peaking interest. Perfect. So I also wanted to mention one thing about what you shared. If you send your link out to 100 people, it doesn't matter. The reward is on your engagements. So if they don't click on it, you're wasting your time anyway. Not to mention you're not doing good for the business. But I also wanted to mention that they have to click on the link, right? So Jamie's like, no, Jen, don't let your battery die. Okay, so this is easy because you don't actually need my phone anymore. So don't worry, I'm not going to go away, just my phone. So here's how you get the app. And this is really cool because this is also how I'm going to show you how you're going to get your team to get the app. You actually click on this page right here and you can text it to your teammates tonight. I'm going to open up this page, right? It says, get the app, right? It has a little bit of copy about.
It is also in the chat box.
Perfect. Okay. And then also as you scroll down, it gives you the links to it and it has instructions on how to get the app. Okay. But what I'm going to do is put my phone down and I'm going to tell you guys what to do. Number 1, go to the App Store or Google Play or whatever you use. Okay. So go there now on your phone and download Rapid Funnel. So what I'm doing is, what I'm telling you, this video that's on your screen, if you were in the page, it would walk you through. So if you send this to someone tonight, they would see the same thing, okay? So I'm walking you through the steps. Number 1, download Rapid. So go to the App Store, go to Google, whatever it is, and download Rapid Funnel. All right, so someone comment once you've done that. And then once you have it downloaded, done. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So once you have it downloaded, awesome. Okay, good. Everyone's got it. So now that you have it downloaded, you need to enter the group code Globallee. 2 L's, 2 E's, as I'm sure you guys know. So enter the group code Globallee. It does not matter if it's all lowercase, all caps, only the G is capital. We've dummy proofed it. So just adding Globallee, you have to spell it correctly though. Yes, Amy, 2 people can use the same account. So if you're in a husband and wife team, I mean, you would not do it with a downline because it's one contact manager. But if you're a husband and wife team, you can have one account and you can both download Rapid Funnel and you can both log into the account and share the contact manager, right? Husband and wives can do that because it doesn't matter. You don't need to know whose contact it is, right? Unless you guys are building separately, then you would want to have 2. Okay, so you download the app. You enter the group code Globallee, and now you're just gonna, put your email, your name, like create your account in Rapid Funnel. You'll put in your credit card, things like that. And then at one point, it's going to ask you for your Globallee user ID. This is not your whole link. It's just that one little bit, that Globallee user ID. Right, whatever number that is, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Your 6-digit distributor ID.
Okay.
And if you want to use mine, then they'll go to my website. Just let me know. I can private message you that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And you guys, you can find that under your profile in your account.
Yeah, in your back office.
If it should show, you can get, oh, by the way, I didn't even mention this. You get it on desktop and mobile. You get both. Okay. So you do get both. And yes, your 6-digit, Christy is saying your 6-digit number is in your back office under profile for Globallee to find that number if you don't have it. You can skip it and I'll show you how to add it. Actually, I'll do that right now real quick. If you're in the app, all you need to do is go to settings right here, and it's going to ask you for your Globallee ID if you scroll down. So we'll just go to settings and add it later. So it's perfectly fine if you want to add it in later.
Hey, Jen, where did you say you go to share it from the app and you want to share it with your team?
Go to opportunity and then go to activate. Right, and then you have,
okay, thanks.
Yep, and then you have get the app, and that's where you can share with somebody. I'll pull up that page again. Okay. Yes, there's $20 to use the app, right? And that gets you access to the app. It gets you access to all the updates that we release. And also, I didn't even mention this. We have a whole support team that we brought on just for Globallee. So right in your app, you would go, if you have any issues, don't go to Nick or Ray. Don't go to me. You guys don't even have my number, so you can't go to me. But you don't stalk me on Facebook. You know, we actually have a support. We want to get you the fastest result and the fastest answer and the fastest resolution. So we have a support team that is literally standing by. They know we're doing the launch tonight. They're ready tomorrow to help anyone. So right in the app, you just go to settings, support, right? And then you can create a ticket. There's frequently asked questions. Everything is in there, right?
I just got a couple of text messages on the price. A couple things I wanted to go over on it. Number one, like we talked earlier, Ray, who's done a lot of online marketing, spends hundreds of dollars a month for things, and they're all like bolted together, right? It's not one actual resource. So to have something at your hands that's $19.95 is an incredible resource. Even if it was just the CRM where I was just tracking on my contacts, to me, it'd be worth it, let alone an amazing website tool at your hands, okay? And so I definitely want to point that out. There's the value in this thing is absolutely huge. The other thing I want to talk about is no one's making money on this at all whatsoever. You know, when I went and sat down with Mark and said, Mark, you know, my goal in this industry is to really create, you know, create a system and a tool that really merges the high tech and the high touch. And he's like, well, we have a thing here that people can't make money off the tools and make money outside the downline. I'm like, I agree 100% wholeheartedly. And so we actually have an agreement that the company does give us back a very, very small percentage of this app, but that's how we're going to pay for the incentives. Okay. So those incentives aren't going to come out of my pocket. They're going to come out of the rewards from the app that they give us. The other part of it's going to go towards continuing to upgrade this and better this, right? So we're going to launch a new product Saturday. Okay. Already Saturday, a new product's coming out. The product's on the ground. Okay. It looks absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to show you the picture of what the packaging looks like, but it's absolutely incredible. Guess what? We've already been working on the video for that, right? And so when we purchased this app, it actually was 2 categories. We've already added a third. We have a 4th one coming. There'll be more categories coming. Mark wants more products. Also, we're a global company. The name's Globallee. We have to have this app in multiple languages around the world. So we're going to have to continue to translate this and move forward. So that's every penny that comes off of this app is to go to continue to bring a tool and put it in your hands so we can actually build this globally, right? And that's what Ray's all about. That's what I'm all about. That's what Mark's all about. And so this is something that you are going to get massive, massive value for when you use it. It's just like Globallee.
Can I add one thing to that, Nick?
Massive, massive value to your family, to your thing when you actually do the business. And so this thing's pennies on the dollar of what you'd be paying normally to put all this stuff together. What was that, Jeremy?
I was just going to add to that. Just so you guys know, we were looking at several different companies, and I'd say 7 or 8 total. And none of them, I mean, if you guys understand what you're getting for $20, if you go out and try to source it, resource it, get it, then you're not going to have your Globallee logo. You're not going to have your familiar faces. You're not going to have your videos. You're not going to have all these tools. So anyway, I'm just reiterating what Nick just said. But this wasn't just an overnight decision. These guys have been working on this for months. And I can tell you right now, one thing that hasn't been said, and I'm just going to spit it out there. I've already texted like 8 leaders and 8 friends of mine saying, guess what? Guess what I got? Pip Daddy, I got an app, you know? And the reason why I did that is because people are looking for systems. They're looking either a brand new enrollment or a seasoned veteran leader. They're still looking for the ease of which how to help the person that's never done this before get started. And that's the magic, guys. If you don't see it, I mean, that $20 is going to pay itself over and over and over. So don't hesitate on the money. I'm not selling. I'm not pitching it. Like Nick said, no, we're not making money here. We're really going to, the money's going to be made on the comp plan. The money's going to be made here from this app, but it's going to be made on the comp plan, not in the price every month. So I just had to throw that in there. Guys, this is phenomenal. Jen, good job. Ray, good job. Nick, I know you've been working like crazy on this. Appreciate you. It's okay. We're good.
Yes. Yeah. And also, you guys did a great job talking about that. I'm not in Globallee. I'm a company. I'm Rapid Funnel. So, that's the technology. So when you pay, you're paying Rapid Funnel, right?
I'll sign you up, Jen. Don't worry. I got you.
She just muted you, Jeremy. You just got muted.
So I do want to mention, when we have innovations like what we're working on with Zoom and different things like that, that gets pushed down into the app. So the app is $20 a month or $19.95. The free version, Rapid Funnel has a free version, but there is no resources for Globallee. Just in order to have an app in the App Store, you have to have a free version of it, and all you do is get the app and you can put contacts in and that's it. But you're not going to have any of the resources to share with them. That's what's been custom created for Globallee. All right. So you're definitely going to want to get the $19.95. There is no free. We had a $1 to test things out with the contact manager, and we were just testing things, but there is none of that. Everything is done. Everything is in here and new stuff is coming out. So get the app. It's $19. Get in there. 66 cents a day, like Ray says. I mean, it's kind of like, what was that? MailChimp or Constant Contact, or gosh, I remember so many things I used to use and pay $50 a month for and didn't have any of this. So if you find value in it, get it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I'll hand it back over to you, Nick. And then I think what we should do, Nick's going to probably announce some boot camps and things we're doing, but we are going to make sure that that you guys have success using this.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, Ray, do you have anything you want to end on before we jump off?
No, I'm good. Tons of training coming. You'll learn how to use this, I promise.
Yeah, we'll send out some info on, how to use it, peak interest, everything, around driving your people, your contacts to the app, and language, peak and interest, everything in between, setting it up for the follow-up. We want to make it very, very simple, and we'll have it to where you can just go and go from there. But thank you guys so much. We'll follow up that info. We appreciate you guys staying up late. Thank you. On the East Coast, we love you. Sorry it was later, but we will I guarantee the app will make it up for itself. So you all have a great one. We'll have a good night.